Shalom, we back on the air. We back up on the air. Hope they don't cut us off. You know what I mean? I promise to be good. I promise to be good. People back in there? Shalom, shalom. What's up? What's up? What's up? We back at it one more again. We back one more again. You know what I mean? I can't hear you. My brother, can you hear me? Huh? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing 1 2 1 2. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Testing 1 2 1 2.
Yo.
Okay, okay. Okay. Just want to making sure. How many people in the chat again?
Back on the scene, crispy and clean. Let me look up. Let me see. Hold on. I can't find the video. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I can't find the live. Hold on. Hey man, why does it keep? It will. Let me tell you what they're doing, dude. It will show the live video, and then it'll make it disappear, so I can't click on it. Here we go. See, did it again.
What?
Hold on. There
I
it is.
pro-
I see it. And when
I,
I try to click, see.
I promise to be good. I promise.
Okay, I got it now. It probably had to load up.
Okay.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
How many people in there?
I see six.
What's up, six?
All right, back on.
We back on the scene.
Let me get those likes back up. All right, yes, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Hold on,
It's gonna
I'm finding my book, man. I'm shit. I misplaced my shit. Hold on.
be. All right. So to reiterate, what we're gonna be talking about is court clerks, who belongs in family court, and why you're not winning in court. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
So, dear YouTube, to whom it may concern, we will be good, we promise.
I promise I will be good. I'll be on my best behavior.
Mother, may I? Mother, may we make these videos, please?
Man, that's crazy, fellas. You know what I mean?
Man, they cold shut that down, man.
Yeah. Hold on, man. I had my man, I had a good place, dog.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and put some good energy in the air. Peace to all the brothers that's attending tonight and the ones who haven't came on yet, who will be coming on later. You know what I'm saying? Peace to all the other channels out there, ain't no hating out here, you know what I mean? But as far as we go, we're gonna be dropping some facts. It may rebuttal some other people's stuff, but that's not our fault. We're just gonna hit you with some facts and some truth and some ammunition. So good energy in vibes. Uh, to those who want to hate, I'm not gonna call out your name. But you can keep on doing what you're doing. It's emotional, feminine stuff. We ain't got time to entertain that. So, but yeah, we're getting this material together because we're gonna be coming out with these books that they don't want y'all to see. And I'm gonna be talking about some additional things. I ain't gonna say what it is right now, but there's some stuff people out there are trying to get y'all to do. We're gonna try to put a stop to that. Like I said, it ain't hating. We're not hating on nobody, but we don't want you to get hurt either. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And while you're not winning in court, we're gonna talk about those non-judice and all those writs and shit. You know what I
See,
mean?
I wasn't gonna say it, but since he said it, yep, we're gonna talk about that. Um, because what we encourage everybody to do is to read. And the reason why we say that is that will prevent you from looking stupid in the court. Because you got people on YouTube giving y'all advice and giving you paperwork, and they're not staying up to date on these court rules and procedures. Yeah, you can find stuff on the internet, but you got to back that up with what you found in the book. Because they've changed a lot of stuff, primarily because you got a lot of people on YouTube showing them the paperwork and showing these agencies and these attorneys what they plan on doing. So what they do is they change stuff. Okay. So when people are showing you affidavits or telling you their method on a public forum where everybody can see it, they'll go back to the courts and they will amend a rule. So that's part of why you're not winning in court. So I'm gonna save that.
Yeah, my brother, open up on something. I'm trying to find the things on court clerk.
Okay. All right. So you know what? Let me go ahead and get into the writs. Okay. Um, Let me do my disclaimer. Okay. Um, this is nothing but facts, and facts is truth, and truth comes from research. Okay, it comes from reading their own stuff. Before I tell you about writs and bills and all that other crap, it's ain't to hate nobody, but if someone's trying to give you quorum non judices and quorum nobices and all those type of writs, those old common law writs, those have been abolished.
Putting on the writs.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so before I begin, I want everybody to follow me. I want you to look up rule. Let's see. Let me put it in here. See, I got to certify what I'm gonna say, so I don't want nobody to be like, "You making that up." All right, I'm gonna be talking about Rule 60E.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me put that back on her. Rule 60E. I'm gonna put that in the chat. Rule 60E. Federal Rule Civil Procedure 60E. Bills and writs abolished. The old common law writs of quorum nobis, coram vobis, auditica, querella, and the bills of review are abolished in civil proceedings. Okay? Filing under these, check this out, is what the court says. Filing under these ancient writs may be treated by the courts as a motion for relief under Rule 60B. So, anyone giving you like quorum non judices and all that other stuff, it's ancient law. It no longer works. They're going to convert it over to Rule 60B. So, if you don't know what a Rule 60B is, you're going to end up failing to state a claim or a defense. All right. Rule 60B is very important because you're limited in some ways on what you can claim under that. If you're in the state, it would be CR 60B. All right. So, that's part of why you're not winning in court. You're not applying the right law. You have to apply the right law. You can't make up your own laws. Let me say it again. You have to apply the right law. You can't make up your own laws. You can't submit pseudo documents that's not in the court procedures or are appropriate for your law, are appropriate for your case or what you're trying to do. Another thing I've been noticing people are doing is um,
first, let me tell you this: the courts have unanimously, through communications, have a procedure for dealing with sovereign citizens. I know there's no such thing. I mean, it is a such thing when you give it life, but we all know that's an oxymoron. You can't be sovereign and a citizen or something at the same time. But it's a stupid term for stupid people. I will agree. So let me tell you, when you say certain things, they look for certain keywords in your claims. Okay, one of them is the Clearfield Doctrine. If anyone is telling you to file or state the Clearfield Doctrine in your claim, they're setting you up for failure. It is flagged as a sovereign citizen tactic. And to be honest with you, the Clearfield Doctrine deals with taxation of corporations. Okay? So you cannot use that in a child support case. All right? Because the Clearfield Doctrine deals with private securities and promissory notes. The only person who enters in promissory notes or does a contract is the female. So you filing a claim under the Clearfield Doctrine will not work because you did not give out private securities and you did not pay for services. Okay? So leave the Clearfield Doctrine alone. You have no remedy under that in child support cases. If you're going to argue the contract. And half of y'all, they're doing income withholding, so they're not really taking money. They're just stealing ones and zeros from you. You know. Uh, what else have I been hearing out there? So stop with the ancient writs. Stop with the quorum non judices, the Clearfield Doctrine, and and I'm only saying this to protect you, okay? Because like I said, we stop the sham, we stop the bullshit before it starts.
Right.
Also, stay away from anyone telling you to file like proclamations and declarations in your court documents. Stop it. Okay? They will flag you. All right, because none of that is applicable or proper before the court, any court that you go to. It doesn't make no impact. Trust me. Just stick with what happened. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a claim. Uh, so hopefully, y'all looking up Rule 60E?
How many people in the chat, dog?
It's 14. How many of y'all looking up Rule 60E? Oh, let me refresh my browser here. See if anybody typing something. 15 watching now, 7 likes.
Get them lights up.
All right. I see y'all. I see y'all new comments now.
Go in after you get through, my brother.
Right. All right. I see them popping up. So, um, why are you not winning in court? Since we on that top, well, no. I tell you what. Let's go. What you got, Wasil? Let's hit him with that. Since you found what you was going to talk about.
All right, we're gonna talk about the clerks, fellas. Let's talk about the clerks, okay? The clerks, some of them, a lot of them are jerks. A lot of clerks are jerks, okay? And perks, you know. Now, I'm gonna give you the definitions of clerk, all right? An officer of the court who receives and files pleadings, motions, judgments, etc., 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 issuing process and keeps records of proceedings. Court official, judicial worker, right?
Right.
Court employee, recorder, okay? An office worker, secretary, a registrar, a stenographer, a clerical worker, a civil servant, assistant, an aide, a filer, a record keeper, a scavenger, a researcher, transcriber, scribe, teller, administrator. Did y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna see have y'all caught on. Let me read some more definitions of what they are. I'm gonna see have y'all caught on. The rather undignified term clerk is used to reference to an American law student who works for a law firm before receiving a law degree and passes the bar exam. In response to the mentality connotated by the term, some lawyers have borrowed its term from the medical profession, but its use is not widespread for clerks who work with the firm during the summer months. Lawyers have hit upon summer associate, which has gained currency throughout the United States among firms that recruit heavily. Law clerk is usually used both as a synonym of summer associate, as a term describing a select graduate who spends a year or two as a judge apprentice. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Let me keep going. Unlike law firms, law clerks, judges, law clerks have already passed the bar exam and accepted a permanent position for the following year. Now, let me ask y'all something. Do clerks of courts take the bar exam?
Good question. Do they?
Not the ones in family court, but the ones in federal court, because that's a real court. In the Supreme Court and the appellate courts, the higher courts are the real clerks. But these clerks and these family law clerks ain't nothing but clerks like they work at 7-Eleven.
Oh.
So you've been fooled. Do you hear that? Let me keep going. Hence, although there are already lawyers, that apparent mentality of law clerk is especially ironic. So, fellas, what you have just learned today is the agency law clerk ain't nothing but store clerks like at a goddamn Goodwill store. And the lawyers who call themselves hearing officers and judges on the family law level, those are law clerks acting as judges.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Uh-oh.
Hey man, I ain't making this shit up because I ain't write this book.
All of them work and contracted for the Cabinet of Family Services. All of them.
Yes. Let me keep reading. Some courts therefore call their clerks briefing attorneys, but to but to one accustomed to the law clerk, the term seems inflated. The best advice to follow the practice of a particular firm or judge at a firm that hires law clerks, they should not call themselves summer associates. Though the reverse practice is unobjectionable. If a judge hires a law clerk, they should not parade the name briefing attorney. The understated title law clerk is to be worn as a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm.
This is the definition of law clerk, clerk of court. So that's why they have those women in there. When you try to file their paperwork, they give you hell. They there to give you hell and tell you, no, you can't file this because the judge told me, my daddy judge told me to not let you come in here and put these papers on here on the record.
Right?
So, fellas, you've been fooled. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are called sham stoppers for a reason, stopping the bullshit before it starts. They are all, let me tell you what these clerks, of course, are in the family. They ain't nothing but customer service reps, and don't you forget it.
Yes, sir. Front desk employees.
Because I'm gonna tell you how they customer service rep. Because the child support agency they provide a service, right? And
Right.
who are the service serves? The
The clerk.
clerk.
I like it.
You see what I mean? See how easy this shit is? I am not on child support. I am not volunteering to pay for a grown ass woman's support because, for one, I don't live in her house, right?
Right.
Number two, her bills are not in my name. Number three is her body. That means it's her bills. I'm not obligated to her because I'm not married to her.
Right.
So these people in these family courts, they want to play paper games with you. That's why they get away with murder because they not real law clerks. Because if you go to these higher courts, they're not going to play with your paperwork. They're going to file your shit. But if
And
you
they're
play
going to read it. They're going to read all of it.
and they going to read it. But these punk motherfuckers at the family, the little rejects, they ain't nothing but a bunch of rejects. The family court, them a bunch of rejects who couldn't pass the bar and who couldn't. They
Right.
passed the bar. I mean, my bad. Who couldn't cut it? Who wasn't that smart in law? Who don't read, but they just gave them a script to make some money off a bunch of dummies.
That's right. And you know what else? You know what else they be having those clerks do?
What?
They be having those clerks read over every claim that come in, and what they do is they write a short little summary for the judge to read. So these judges don't even read your claims. They just read the clerk's little summary. And if these women, you know how these women act, they won't even say all the facts. Seriously.
No. No, they won't. Let me give you another history of clerks. Listen up, fellas. Y'all gonna love this one. Hold up. Hold up. Clerk, a member of the clergy. The clergy, as the engrossed almost every other branch of learning, were remarkable for their study of law. The judges were usually created out of sacred order, and all the inferior officers were supplied by the lower clergy, which occasionally their successors to be denominated clerks. A person employed to keep records as clerk of court. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why y'all getting black backlash because you up here standing your grounds because family court is only ran by women. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're just gonna keep it 100.
And yes, they use rubber stamps.
Thank you. Now you know.
Uh-huh.
Now you know what's going on. You know what I mean? You
The
know the
clerks,
game.
the clerks are like the paralegals to the lawyers. The clerks are like that to the judge.
Yes. And when I gave you the definition, did it say that they have power to issue out warrants? No, I didn't. I didn't read nothing about that. Right?
Right?
So, fellas, y'all can get these clerks. Y'all can sue these clerks. Real
Yes.
talk. If they messing with your paperwork, they don't want to file it, sue the shit out of them. You know what I mean? Because they don't have no law degree. They up here practicing law.
Yes.
Real talk. Real fucking talk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Law. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why we are sham stoppers. That's why we run shit. You know what I mean? And hey, you know, and that's why a lot of y'all not winning in court.
Mm-hmm.
And we finna move on. We finna move on to what's the last topic, my brother? We had locked off last time.
Who belongs in family court?
Married people belong in family court. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have a case in family court, you in the wrong court. Y'all not married.
Nope.
You supposed to be in a bastardized court for bastards.
Yep.
Okay? Let's just keep it all the way 100. They need to make a court called the bastard court of law. You know what I mean?
I want to hit them with that thing you sent me earlier, the dictionary of tax terms.
Hit it.
Dictionary of tax terms. Child support payments specifically designated for the purpose of child support are treated as such under, guess what? Divorce or separation. Keyword agreement. Who made an agreement? Did y'all make an agreement? No. Y'all didn't. But you know why? You know what? You don't want to know why it's for married people. Does anybody want to tell me why it's for married people? Technically, specifically only for married people. Anybody want to tell me why? I'll tell you why. Because when you're married, you already have a contract with each other.
Yes.
See, when you're not married, they need you to make a brand new agreement in order for child support to be valid.
Yes.
So what they do is they call you in to try to get some evidence on how much you make, you know what I mean, where you work at, your ability to pay. But guess what? Guess what? They're not okay. They're not giving you due process because due process says that they have to give you the disclosures of what's going on and give you a chance to defend yourself. So if they're not giving you a chance to defend yourself and just asking you questions, just because they're asking you questions doesn't mean you consent to the contract. I can ask you, hey, what kind of car you drive? Hey, where you live at? Hey, what's your wife's name? I can ask you all those questions, but guess what? I cannot steal your car. I cannot walk in your house without your permission. I cannot fuck your wife without permission. Just because I asked you didn't mean you consented for me to take. You understand? So what they do is they ask you questions. They ask you questions. Hey, how much you make an hour? Hey, how many days you work? Okay, you asked me. Okay, I did not say I agreed to that. Show me on the record where I said we talk. See, technically, they don't in these hearings. They don't talk to you about child support. They ask you questions about your income. If they ain't specifically tell you that, hey, we are talking about child support. We need to find out your information for child support. That's not due process. You know what I'm saying? So, who belongs in family court?
Married people.
Married people.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something too. They had a little secret courts outside of the district court. You know, they had a little private courts, the administrative court, the
Yes.
Title 4D court. That's the bastard court.
Yes.
Okay? That's for people out of wedlock. You know what I mean? I like to call it wedcock.
Yes.
Wedcock. You know, because most of these bitches out here just want the wedding. You know what I mean? And they don't want the obedience of the way. I'm gonna tell you something. Obedient women deserve to have a husband. Okay. Okay. Obedient women deserve to be married. Okay. And that's what marriage is for, even aka some guys call it prostitution. Marriage is not wrong. It's just how some people use it. You know what I mean? But if I get married, I'm the master. Okay. Husband means master of the house. So let's use some common sense today, fellas. If you the master of your marriage, why the fuck is your wife going off putting shit in your name and putting you on child support? Under the law of the Bible, she cannot do that. She's breaking the law. She is liable under the Married Woman's Act.
Uh-huh.
She is liable now. She's your property. See, YouTube don't want to hear this type shit because most of these bitches want to get the marriage, go get the ring on that certain day, and plan up. She gonna stay with you for about 5 or 6 years and say, "Oh, okay, he built up all this wealth. Now it's time for me to jump ship and go file for divorce and take him for his shit." Am I telling the truth?
You telling the truth.
See, family court was designed for a bitch's disobedience. And the lawyers know it was a bunch of cuck beta males out here who was gonna get trapped and get done in by these hoes, and they made a lot of money off these beta male cucks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you because I ain't got time to play. Okay. You know, if you get you a woman, you gotta let her know from the gate you are the master and you are the last dragon. Okay. Because a coochie hole is only made for one cock only for procreation. That's it.
That's right.
And if you want to have sexual relations, that's cool. You know what I mean? But don't oversex yourself because you can overcome and die like Martin Luther King. Okay?
That's right.
So be careful, fellas. Be wise on what you do. Choose your choices wisely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate women. Women are a great invention that the Almighty Creator gave us, you know what I mean, to help us build and create and procreate and make us another image because man is God. And whoever said differ is a fraud.
Yeah.
And, you know, fellas, it's time. It's time to put your foot down and draw your line in the sand because this ain't the time for compromise. This is a year of no compromising with a woman.
Yes.
That's why, check this out. They got so mad with this abortion law that no guys are paying attention to them no more, right?
Right.
Now they got to be more responsible and accountable for what they're doing. Because a woman can't say she's been raped while she's going out at nighttime going to the club because only hoes go out at nighttime.
Yep.
Okay? We don't hate women as sham stoppers. We love obedient women. Okay. I love my woman because she's obedient. Okay. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yes.
That's it. That's when you're supposed to love your woman when she's obedient. Now, when she's disobedient, you need to send her back where you found her from. Okay. Give her back to her family.
Throw her back down at Bikini Bottom with SpongeBob.
Yes. Yes, we love obedient women who serve. If she don't obey you, she will betray you. Okay, yeah. That's why I got a video banned from that shit. You know what I mean? And if you want to be MGTOW, like some of you fellas want to be MGTOW, hey, it's your prerogative. Be MGTOW. We don't down what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Whatever makes you happy, do what makes you happy. Okay. Some of us is born to be alone. Some of us born to put our foot down and make a woman accountable. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to see y'all in this chat room. Exactly, John G. Obey or no bun buns. You know what I mean? And let me clear this up about obedience. We're not talking about throwing a bone. Because some women like, I'm not your dog. You can't throw a bone at me. I'm not gonna sit and run. We're not talking about that. We're talking about when we tell you to do something because we provide the protection. We can protect you from harm and all types of danger. Okay. So
yes.
So fellas, this is a good night. We told you what the law clerks was.
Wait. I want to let's give them another opportunity to call in on the line. Anybody want to call in? State what's on your mind. Got a question? I mean, we all family here. Come on.
Yes.
You ain't got to pay for this podcast. We not gonna charge you. for this podcast.
No, we're not gonna charge you for this podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I like to say what's up to all the 14 in here, and I know it's a few agents in here too hiding. You know, what I mean, you're gonna have to live with that. You know what I mean?
We see y'all.
But anyway, um,
First, do anybody know how to call in or join in on the line? If you don't know how, let us know.
512-663-3815. If not, I'm gonna let the phone line open for 3-4 minutes. After that, we're gonna shut it down because you should know now what's going on, why you're not winning in court. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And only married people belong in family courts because that's a family affair, not a motherfucking one night stand. Okay, one night stand, people, you don't belong in family court. Okay, you don't belong there. Okay, you belong in the bastard court. I was in the bastard court. Okay, I went to the bastard court twice. All right, somebody's calling. Sham stoppers.
Hey, what's going on? This is Decent, man.
What's going on?
How you doing? Watch you all the time. Court date on June 11th, and I'm proving that they don't have my signature on the paperwork. And the only thing I ever signed was the child copy of the paternity.
Okay, the only thing you signed a paternity?
The only thing I ever signed.
When did he sign it?
When did you sign it?
About 12 years ago on one, and 7 years ago on the other.
Okay.
But hey, how long has he been on the order? How long they put the order on him?
Since 2018, August 2018.
Ooh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't even been a year, right?
No, not really. It'll be a year coming up in August.
File a motion 60B, brother. I want you to research the crap out of that.
Hold on. What is your email so we can add you on? What is
Townsend, Townsend,
T?
Deron, Deron.
Hold on. You got to say that slow. I'm kind of slow.
Townsend,
Townsend. RON at gmail.com.
123@yahoo.com.
Oh man, you ain't got a Gmail?
I probably do, but I probably don't remember the password.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, I will. I don't know if the people can hear you, but you're good, my brother. You're in a perfect position.
Yes.
My brother said to what you tell him to file?
He can file anything under Rule 60B because 1, 2, and 3 are ABC of Rule 60B is governed by the 1 year rule. But since it hasn't been a year since your judgment order, you can actually file a Rule 60B to set aside a judgment based off the claims that's under that provision. This is why I want you to study Rule 60B and look up as many court cases as you can to fit what you just went through. Was you there during a court hearing when they did that?
Yeah, I wasn't there. They did it. They put me under duress by calling the sheriff's on me because I wanted to find out if she was a judge, and I asked her if she gonna be acting upon her oath of office, and she called the sheriff's on me. So I tried.
Man, you could file a Rule 60B, and you can also get her under. You could sue her. And did they detain you?
Yeah, so I'm filing against her for under duress to get me under the court under that and she did it 2 days and made the order up out of nowhere.
No. File a Rule 60B. look under that provision, see what fits you, and also file abuse of process in conjunction with that. And that order is void, my brother, for real. And claim lack of jurisdiction. The order is void. That's Rule 60BC. That's one you definitely want to file. Lack of jurisdiction. And you can file abuse of process. You can also file. Man, you got so many remedies on you, man.
Yeah, I never signed. I thought listening to you guys.
Yeah, so
signed with the acknowledgement of paternity, but that was years ago, though.
Yeah, nah, man, it has no effect on it. So basically, since she was absent all jurisdiction, you can actually sue her. You can actually sue her for money because she was absent of all jurisdiction.
Yeah.
And she unlawfully detained you.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You guys, every time you come on.
Yeah, so we got your email. Keep this number on deck, brother, because you're going to get paid as well. Seriously.
Okay, well, I'm going to truthfully look up you guys' services for sure.
All right.
Already. Well, all right, man. Keep joining in. Thanks for calling. I got to get to somebody else who called in.
Go ahead. Do your thing, man. Keep it going.
Peace, brother.
All right, peace.
All right, who else want to call?
Somebody called from 803. Let's see what 803 talking about. Oh, PI caller. Hold on. Yes, caller. Hello? What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, W?
I'm doing good. We on live.
Oh, cool. Hey, I just want to share something. There, W. You kind of reiterate. You've heard this before, so I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know out there that it works. If you study, if you talk to people like Wassel and another gentleman out there, I don't know his name.
Yeah, bro.
You can get things done. You can have these courts and the clerks and the judges really afraid, because once you let them know that you're educated and you know all about the child support and how unconstitutional it is, it's going to work for you. And let me give you an example of how it works. You want to make them afraid of you. To give you an example of two, let me give you an example here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In April 23rd, 2018, in my child support case, they issued an order to show cause, an affidavit for contempt. In other words, they want to bring me in and they want to put me in jail. Okay? So that was on the 4th. Then you have a substitution of an attorney. And then over here, what I did is about 3 months later, on the 17th, I went ahead and I submitted this. I said a motion to dismiss, court lacks jurisdiction, and so on and so forth. A motion to cross service, notice of intent to sue in U.S. court. So I know a little bit about what to say and what not to say. But you got to be careful. You have to know what you're talking about. So if you have any questions, get a hold of Wazell and his people. They'll be able to help you out. On the 18th, DCSS contempt. It was dropped. There's been nothing else going on in my case. My case was dropped. The contempt was dropped. So what I'm saying is, they're right. When they say read. When they say get educated in what's going on with your personal life in court, you got to get more involved. Once you get more involved and once you learn, then you can start submitting the necessary papers to court. And but you got to be, like I said, you got to be careful what you say and how you say it. Okay. Like you mentioned, the sovereign stuff and all that. Yeah, you don't want the court to make you out to look like a nutcase.
Amen.
My recommendation to everyone is this: read, study, and then when you're done with that, get a hold of Wazo. Ask him questions, and he'll direct you and help you out with give you recommendations.
Help us help you.
Am I right on? I mean, you really do have to know, because the worst thing you can do, in my opinion, is get an attorney involved. They're just going to go with the state's case. They're just going to go with what they think they can do, and maybe lower your child support. First of all, everyone, it's not constitutional. Okay, did you sign away? Did you fill out the application to allow the courts to take out of your paycheck? No. Who did? Who allowed that? Who consented? Did you get consent? No. What happens next if you don't pay? If you don't pay, what's going to happen? It's going to be put on your credit, right?
Uh-huh.
Does anyone out there have bad credit now because someone submitted that? You owe money. Well, when did you fill out an application for credit for DCSS? You didn't. Someone else put his name on a piece of paper. Did I? No, I didn't do it. Did I get consent to have money taken out of my paycheck? No. So now what you have to do is get educated on how you can get that thing taken away. And the only way you can do this, one of the few ways, you can hire someone that can help you out. And you all know they're out there talking to you right now. Or you can do it yourself. The best thing you do is get educated, read, and then also, what do you read? Well, I'm sure Wazel can help you out and give you some ideas on what to read, where to read, and give you some tips. Okay? And he does say, there's a disclaimer there. We're all not attorneys. However, there's ways you can do this by yourself. That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Awesome. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I want to reiterate: never let anyone else run your life other than yourself. Don't let any judge, any clerk. Don't be afraid of them in court. You stand there strong with integrity, and you let them know, you folks are a bunch of bastards. You're not taking my money. You're not taking my children. You're not taking my life. And I'll tell you one thing: you can have my ex-wife. Practice for what you're going through right now. That's right. They're practice for what you're. I'm very happy right now.
That's the best.
Man, that was awesome.
So I want you understand that with Wazel and this other gentleman out there, they're not out there. They're out there to educate. I mean, they're using podcasts. They're using their telephone, emails, and all this communication to help you out. They're there to help you. Take advantage of it. Whatever it takes, have them help you get educated. Ask them, call them, reserve some time. That's what they're there for. I mean, we're all out there donating their time. I do private investigative work, and I give a lot of time. But all that time too that I would have been given free, that I could have been charging for, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I have enough to pay 20,000 child support, so I wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to do that. This is not right. Don't let anyone take your money, and stand tall and strong. And you just got to let them know. Once they find out you know what you're talking about, these judges know. These judges know that it's unconstitutional. They know that it's voluntary. It's a voluntary thing.
Yeah.
Voluntary. Why the heck do I have to pay? Get the F away from my doggone paycheck, you bastard.
So, back in the day, we used to say they got me.
Go ahead.
No, back in the day, we used to say they got me booty hole backwards. I ain't falling for that.
Yeah, and that's part of it. Read and stand your ground. Get educated, and like I said, these people on the other end that has this podcast, they can help you out. They'll give you information, and that's it. But you know what? We all have to make a living.
Hey, brother. Hey, you say you do investigative work. What kind of work you do?
I have to charge you on that.
You have to what?
I deal with family situations. I get people call me that they start talking about DCSS stuff, and they want me to, what can I do? And I tell them, you get educated. Every now and then I have that.
Okay.
I do criminal defense investigations.
The reason why I asked is not because you just mentioned it, but you sound professional, like you've been in these type of environments a few times.
Well, no, it's not really me. I actually paid someone else to talk this way.
Okay. Awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see what we telling y'all? If you educate yourself, if you read, I'm telling you, they are scared of you. They are scared of intelligence. That's what we trying to tell y'all.
Exactly.
Brother, I'm telling you what, can't nobody follow up behind what you just said. We appreciate you for the call. Man, you laid down the facts. You showed them that they need to study and read, and you're living proof of that, man. We appreciate you, seriously.
Yeah, they're right here in front of me. This is a judicial officer, Laster Rasmussen, okay? Yeah. 130, dropped. Contempt dropped. It was one day before that, I went ahead and filed a few things. Yeah, it was worded, okay. But then again, you study, but what happens after you study? You put it to good use when you file your paperwork with the court. Don't file stupid things.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Before you file stupid things, you might as well just go ahead and talk to the devil, and they'll tell you to, file stupid things. You need to talk to the right people.
Don't file stupid.
Okay.
Hey, brother. Hey, look.
I'll let you go.
Look. We need to keep in contact with you, brother, because we might have you come back on another time so you can, give another speech to some of these people that is really trying to grasp a hold of this stuff.
Right. Well, just no problem. But just whatever you do, do not respect that person up there on the pulpit. Okay, don't respect that judge, because that judge in and of itself knows that what he's doing up there is wrong. That's why you have retired judges saying to people like you and I, there's a few of them, I wish I'd never been up there and had to enforce all this stuff, because what I was doing way back when was unconstitutional. You've heard of them. You know what I'm talking about, Wazo.
Yeah.
It is purely a court of equity, and that's it. They leave the Constitution at the door.
Yeah, and I want you to understand, and one thing we're kind of going on right now is that does everyone out there know what the code of ethics is? Okay, judicial code of ethics. Okay, and what do they do? Their oath. A judge's oath in almost all states. And listen to this. Let's say California. All judges, before they're on the pulpit, they sign away their lives that they must adhere to the Constitution of the United States of America. Next, what they say, and also the Constitution of the state in which they're in. So for California, do the judges adhere? And that's the first word. It's the first phrase. The Constitution of the United States of America. Okay. Do the state judges do that? Do they adhere to the Constitution of the United States? No. Okay. In California, guns, as far as the gun laws out there, do those liberal judges or the judges and the chief head lawmakers adhere to the Constitution of the United States? No, they don't. This is what we're dealing with, folks. We're dealing with the United States Constitution and people interpreting this and that and whatever, and then it affects people to keep an eye. So you got to stand your ground.
So let me read you. Hey, let me read y'all an actual oath of office by an administrator law judge. And I want you to...
Hold on. I want everyone to listen to this. Everyone listen to this. This is true. Everyone, they're signing a contract. This oath, the contract.
Now, every judge is supposed to sign an oath of office to the Constitution. I'm going to read you an actual oath of office of an administrator law judge, and I want you to see if you can catch certain words. All right. I, this judge, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of this state, so long as I continue a citizen thereof. Check it out. And that I will faithfully execute to my best ability the office of circuit judge for the family division of this county. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? She just swore an oath. First, it was the Constitution. Then she degraded herself by swearing and executing faithfully as a circuit judge in the family division of that county, and according to law. And they do further solemnly swear that since the adoption of this present Constitution, I've been a citizen of this state, not fought in a duel with deadly weapons within this state, nor out of it, nor have I in sent or accepted a challenge to fight in a duel with a deadly weapon, nor have I accepted as a second in carrying a challenge, nor aided or assisted in any person thus offending, so help me God. Did y'all catch what she swore an oath to?
Yes. And she said she supports. So
Yes.
what does the word support means?
Ooh.
Support means to carry the load.
Yes.
So just like child support is for you to carry that woman's load because she wants you to carry her debt that she owes with the state. Okay, so that judge that gave her oath to the Constitution, she is carrying the people's load, people's rights in her bag of their constitutional right. She's carrying that right now.
Yes. So her oath is really being dedicated to the family court. Okay? That's where and she's going to execute it faithfully as long as she's a citizen of the state. So I don't know if y'all know how states work, but states are essentially their own country. They have their own constitution, they have their own flag. And states, according to the federal law, they're sovereign, and the federal cannot interfere on a state sovereign dealings. So what that oath meant was whatever she swears an oath to in the state, as long as she is a citizen, she's going to execute what the state wants and not the Constitution. That's how you read that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
guess what that means? She's not a real judge because real judges swear oaths to the Constitution and not supplement to a state.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Well,
fellas,
the states were created from our founding fathers. The states are a branch. They gave them the little rules and this and that. Ultimately, the state must abide by the United States Constitution. They don't put the Constitution of the state first, the way it's worded. The first one is the United States, the Constitution of the United States. Okay, it's not last; it's first. Okay. I don't even know why they. I don't even. I don't know why. It bewilders me why they allow the states to have their own constitution in the first place. It's ridiculous. That's another topic.
Yes.
yes. Well, fellas, it's been good. I'm about to sign off. We've been well over the time limit. I have some miracles to perform. And, I will see you again. We will see everybody again probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Tuesday or Wednesday. I hope y'all have a good night. It's been good. Thank you, caller, for calling in and giving people a word of encouragement and some great advice, not legal advice, but great advice.
Yes.
And we'll hope to see y'all soon.
Peace.
Have a good night.